Fire signs, somebody is reminiscing about the past and they've had this awakening or this realization to where they feel like now they got some obstacles that they need to overcome. They got some shit they got to get over. They got some things they got to take care of, right? So this person is currently in the process of reinventing themselves. They are healing. They are, transforming themselves, mind, body, and spirit. They've spent too much of their time in their lives, drinking the Kool-Aid, listening to other people, and it's created a lot of turmoil in their life. They're also realizing that they've allowed the opinions of other people to instill fear in them to a point where they ran away from something or someone. Okay, so now this person has their eyes and their hearts set on the future. They're like, you know what? I've been stuck in this cycle for too long and I'm ready for something new. And I'm ready to kind of take a leap of faith on that. And this could be someone, this could be you or the person, but we're gonna get into that and figure it out, right? But somebody here previously had a fear of commitment. They might have been a player, dealing with multiple people, multiple connections. Somebody who's very emotionally avoidant is now working on their divine masculine or divine feminine energy, okay? So this person is having a huge glow up, but what I will say is that there's somebody that they want to talk to that they're not talking to right now. And it's like they're kind of scared to reach out to this person, but realistically what they want is a new beginning because they feel like this person is their soulmate. So let's dig into it and see what the hell is going on, okay? Let's see. Hello, hello, hey, hello, hello. I miss saying that. Fire sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If that is you, or if you are a cross watcher, this video could resonate with you. But as always, if it don't resonate, don't force it, baby. And if it don't apply, let it fly. The only way to know exactly what energy is yours is by booking a personal reading with me, which you can find my website by going to the description. You can also find all of my social media platforms there. So follow me wherever you are is where I want to be. Also, subscribe to my channel, please and thank you. I love you. I appreciate you for being here. And if you're here on a regular basis, why not, right? I did do a pre-shuffle and a prayer off camera, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to shuffle just a couple more times here. And we're going to see how this person is currently feeling about y'all, fire signs. And I'm sorry this is shaking, but give me a second. I think I gotta sneeze. God bless me. But the first card we got is the Hierophant. It popped out as I sneezed, y'all. Oh, man. Okay. How else does this person feel about fire signs? Okay. Give me one more. And we got the Death card. Now let me make sure these are straight because I watched my Earth sign video, and when I say I didn't realize them cards was that damn crooked and off the camera, that had my whole, I was upset with myself. Okay, so we're gonna move these up just a little bit here. Y'all know I got OCD, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Y'all know this already. Okay, so we're straight. Clarify the Hierophant. Wait, that's two. Is that two cards? No. Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Shit. Give me a second. That card went flying, and typically I do not take floor cards, but something is telling me to take this one. Clarify the Six of Swords. And the Death card. Ooh, okay. So there's been an ending in a connection here. So this person, tell me more about this Hierophant with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, and what about the Page of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles in reverse? I mean, the Page of Swords with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So this person thinks you're manipulative. This person thinks you're manipulative. It very well could be a water sign, Aries, not Aries, shit. Maybe there's somebody that has Aries placements. This is a fire sign reading, but Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And as I'm saying that, Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. But this person, they don't think too highly of you. Let's just say that. So there's an ending that took place, and this person's in their feelings. It's like this person wanted to be, it's like they wanted a relationship or a commitment with you, and maybe you declined their offer to do so, and that actually ended the connection, and you decided to walk away from it. But it's like this person, they think you're manipulative. They feel like that you use them, especially financially. This person also doesn't have any respect for you either. So this is probably somebody whom they might have, probably talked down on you or down to you. Might have been really disrespectful at times too. That's what I'm picking up on. Like I'm hearing like somebody like degrading somebody, just like really talking down on someone, and you just basically got tired of that shit, and this person is what's crazy is this person is feeling a way about you getting tired of their shit. That's crazy. So they're calling you manipulative. And that's not to say you weren't, but let's just say this person got some shit with them too, right? But it's like they're not holding themselves accountable for their shit. They're just looking at you. Anyways, this is a connection that you walked away from because you were like, you know what? This ain't it. This is not what I want. This is not where I want to be. And this connection ended, and this person is definitely feeling some way about it. Tell me more about how they feel about fire signs. I just heard you better be careful with this person. This is somebody who's very spiteful and vindictive. And then look, even though I'm shuffling, look what just came out. The Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. What about the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles? What about it? Yep. You might have ghosted this person. Either you ghosted this person or you isolated yourself from them and their energy, or you cut them off or something. Like you basically were just like, nope. And it's crazy because it's like you might have saw this person's true colors prior to, but this person really started to show their ass and their true colors once you decided, I am done, okay? Like, I'm not repeating this cycle with you. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not, like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want it, right? Because this person was actually trying to get into a relationship with you. They were trying to commit to you. For some of you, they might have even been talking about marriage. And you was like, hell no. That's what I just heard. Hell no. It's not funny. Somebody said, hell no. Like, nah, this has gone on too long. Like, now you trying to get too serious with me. Like, look, we did what we did. It was what it was and what it was supposed to be. And that it was never meant to be anything more. And you basically isolated yourself from this person. This person is feeling like because you've pretty much withdrawn yourself and your energy that you were being manipulative to them the whole time. They feel used by you, even though more than likely they were using you too. It could have been. So let's see. Tell me more, Spirit, about how this person feels about my fire sign collective. Okay, so what about the Ten of Cups? So we got the Ten of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. This person, yeah, like I said, this person is in their feelings. They are devastated. This person is devastated that you basically won't be with them. Like, this person is, they wanted this happily ever after sort of life with you. And it's like they were probably telling you or promising you, like, hey, it's something we could do, we could work on it, blah, 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 blah. And you said no. And they're in their feelings. But also you said no because there's been way too much backstabbing behavior. There's been way too much betrayal. There's been way too many lies. There's been way too much hurt and pain and toxicity and trauma in this situation. It's been way too, it's been heavy on you. And you're just like, no, I am finally done. And guess what? You should be. I'm proud of you. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, give me a second. Give me a second. I saw a card fly. Okay. Let me do a quick shuffle real quick. Tell me more, Spirit. 11:11 on the timer as I just now looked at it. And that's crazy because what did I just tell you? I told y'all y'all were burdened. Y'all were done with it. You were over it. And look, 10 of Wands. And I saw that right after I saw 11:11 then. Now 11:22. And now I'm realizing it says 10:10 endings. Yeah, you walked away from this connection. You finally said, nope, enough is enough. Tell me more about it, Spirit. I got the 3 of Cups here, but it's stuck to something. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Queen of Wands in the reverse. What about the Queen of Wands in the reverse? Oh, shit. Give me a second. These cards is flying all over the place, and I just bumped the shit out of the table. What about the Queen of Wands in reverse? Queen of Wands in reverse, 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Tell me more. Okay, so we got the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Then we got the 2 of Swords in reverse. What about it? Okay. Tell me more. So this person, it's like even after the ending, and I'm hearing again, so this may have been an ending that took place like this. So it's like, you know how you break up to make up, break up to make up, break up to make up. And the last time you was just like, nah, we're not making up. You know what I'm saying? And this person, once again, tried to come back around. They tried to manipulate you, and especially sexually. And I think I've gotten this in y'all's reading a few times over the last couple of months. This person has definitely tried to manipulate you, utilizing lust and sex and their charm. But with this two of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands and the 2 of Pentacles, you are basically like, there's something, and we already saw the 10 of Wands. There's something about this situation you've been tired of juggling. Like, it's become too burdensome for you. It's become too much. And you're like, no, I'm tired of juggling. Like, something has to give here. Something has to give. And it's like you're finally making a decision. Like, you might have been indecisive about what you wanted, whether you wanted to keep this person, leave this person, deal with this person as someone else or something else. And you're just really like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it anymore to keep juggling this way. So thus far, what we got is somebody who is in their feelings. There's a connection that has ended. And this person, per usual, they try to come back around. And it's crazy because they think you're manipulative, but they're damn sure manipulative. I told you. This person tries to come back around. They try to reconcile with you. They try to utilize their charm, their sex, their lust, and the sexual chemistry that they know that the two of you have in order to kind of get you back into, you know what I'm saying, in their palm and get back in your good graces. But it's like you've awakened to their bullshit, and you finally decided that no, like, it's that simple. No, I'm not doing this anymore. So again, I'm proud of you. Let's see how you're currently feeling about them. And again, y'all, I'm sorry that the table is shaking. One day I'm going to find something really stable to, you know, something to where this can be more stable and not move. Cause I play games. Crash your break pipes. Why do we fuss every night? All right, tell me how my fire sign collective feels about this person's spirit. All the time. What's on your mind? I got K Camp playing in my ear. I actually went to see him in concert last night, and it was nice. It was nice. But let's see. How else does fire signs feel about this person? How else does fire signs feel about this person? Okay. Let's get some clarifiers and see what the hell going on here. Clarify the 7 of Wands. Clarify the 7 of Wands. Clarify the Moon. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's too many cards. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Swords. I already see where this is going. Whoops. Dropped a few. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay. Ooh. Fire signs, y'all are funny. And I've gotten this for y'all a few times. Again, one person is thinking about you, you thinking about somebody else. That person is a thing of the past. The person that's thinking about you, it's like to them, to you, they're a thing of the past. You're somewhere else now. And as I'm saying that, one of the K Camp songs in my ear, it's saying, it says, fuck that bullshit, I'm finna pull up on you. So there's somebody that you're trying to go back towards, which is funny because the 10 of Cups with the Page of Pentacles is here. But y'all being a little deceitful. I ain't even gonna cat with you. You're being a little deceitful, right? Tell me more about this Moon with the Death card. Like, tell me more. Give me a second. Clarify the Moon with the Death card. Tell me more about it. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, exactly what I was picking up on. So, there's somebody else that you want to go towards and you want to reach out to, you want to talk to, especially with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords here. And it's somebody that you feel like you want to offer them like this, you know, this new stable beginning, but you know, it's like, hey, we're going to have to build the friendship first. And then, oh, it's crazy. As I'm saying that, Two of Pentacles right back on the bottom of the deck. So this could have been somebody that you were previously juggling the connection with, the other person with. And anyways, you're wanting to approach this person because ultimately what you're wanting is this 10 of Cups with them. You felt like in their energy and their presence that you felt more emotionally, mentally, and spiritually fulfilled in life. You felt like you were more abundant. But it's like you're coming towards them and you don't want to tell them about this ending. You don't want to tell them about the ending that took place between you and the other person. You don't want to tell them that you walked away from somebody else and now you're approaching them. You know that this person is going to be very guarded towards you. They have very firm boundaries. And it's like you're trying to be fair, but you're not being forthcoming. You're not being 100% forthcoming. You're not lying, but omitting is also part of lying. You know, I just want to let y'all know that, fire signs, okay? If you're omitting information or if you're trying to hide information, you know what I'm saying? You're not being 100% truthful, right? So tell me more, Spirit, about how fire signs feels about this person. Why is the 5 of Wands here? Five of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Tell me more. Move this over here. What about Temperance? Give me a second. The card flipped and it got stuck. Here we are. So again, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. There is some conflict, you know, going on in your life. And something has been, you know, abandoned or walked away from here. And you're not wanting to talk about it. You're not wanting to tell this person. But I mean, energy speaks for itself, right? It's like you want to, you're taking the time to, you know, take better care of yourself. You're being patient. You're pouring into you. You're healing. And ultimately what you're wanting is something a little bit more traditional. You're wanting something probably more committed. You're probably wanting marriage. You're wanting something. You're wanting something with someone else. Let's just say that. You're wanting something with someone else, but you know it's going to take time to get to that point. And you're trying to be patient. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, it's a floor card, and we know Ebony don't take those, right? Got the Four of Wands. What about the Four of Wands? Oh my gosh, these floor cards. No. What about the Four of Wands? The Hermit. Tell me more. The Hermit with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Tell me more. Then we got the Queen of Cups here again. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Y'all's energy is mixed up as hell. There's a mixture of both people here. Even though we only got one person, one actual like feminine energy on the board, there's a mixture of still both people, because it's more like a mixture of your thoughts and your feelings. And it's like you've isolated yourself. Some of you probably even could have cut someone off sexually. Some of you could have stopped having sex with someone, or you could have cut someone off sexually, or you could be abstaining from sex, especially with this person. Tell me more, Spirit. This is kind of getting all mixed up here. That's too many. Tell me more about how fire signs feels about this person. Tell me more about how fire signs feels about this person. Second, got the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords. Why the Five of Cups and the Seven of Swords? What about the Nine of Cups? Okay, so pretty much what happened is, while I'm in the middle of, you know, talking about this past person, or what's about to be a past person now, pretty much, you know, bumps their head back into the reading. And I think y'all might have had a reading like this maybe a couple months back, where I told you it's going to be hard to leave this person alone, because this is somebody who doesn't want to leave you alone. Like, even though that they know that there really is no, you know, compatibility between the two of you, no love, no connection, like it's toxic, it's surface level. It's like they don't want to leave you alone. And that's going to leave you definitely feeling like you're going to regret ever even dealing with that person. Because it's like you're feeling like, you know what, I should have fucking known better. Like, I should have known better than to deal with them or to go back to that person, and here I am in this shit. And I just want to be happy, yo. Like, I just want to be happy. And this person is constantly interfering in your happiness. This person is constantly deterring you. Oh, give me just a second. My dog just started barking. Give me a second. Every time my dog hears somebody at the door, he gets to going crazy. But that was also perfect timing because, like I said, this person is back to the reading. So this person is not going to leave you alone. They're going to keep bothering you. They're going to keep trying to infiltrate your life and your happiness. They're just constantly trying to insert themselves in your story, in your plans. And this person is very sneaky, very deceptive. Like, this is somebody you absolutely cannot trust. Tell me more, Spirit, about how fire signs feels about them. Two of Wands in reverse. I told you this person doesn't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. What about the Empress? Why is the Knight of Wands here with the Empress and then the Two of Wands in reverse? This person doesn't want you to, so there could be, this is the other person now, the Empress that you want to go towards. This person is going to create an interference in you doing so. Let's just say that. It's one of those situations where it's like, if you don't want to be with me, I don't want you to be with nobody else either. And as I'm saying that, there's literally this pesky ass mosquito at my balcony door, and it's damn near nighttime. Why the fuck would there be a mosquito just sitting right there, right? So this person is like a pesky ass mosquito, and itching your ass, literally. And they are trying to, this person may even reach out to, like, if this person knows, so, and this is not for all of you, if this person knows whom that Empress is that you actually want to be with, this person may reach out to that person and try to fill their head with drama, lies, rumors, anything to pretty much control the narrative and prevent them from being with you. This is going to be a problematic person for y'all. They're going to be problematic. Tell me more, Spirit. Why the Hangman? What about the Hangman? Why is the Hangman here with the Fool? So, regardless of what tactics this Queen of Cups tries to prevent you from this Empress, or even just to try to infiltrate in your life in any way, shape, or form, it's like you're aware of it. You're aware of it, and it's like, I just heard you got a handle on it. That's what I just heard. You got a handle on it. You know how to handle this person. You know how to deal with them. Yeah, this is hella messy. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, fire signs. This is hella messy. Ooh. So again, listening to K Camp, and he literally just said that pussy come with a price. But the way I took that was not in a good way. That, like, it's saying that, you know, you basically dealing with this person, it came with a price. It came with a price. And your spirit team, your spirit guides have tried to warn you many times. They tried to warn you, and you were not listening. You were ignoring the signs, the synchronicities. You were ignoring the divine intervention. You kept trying to control the situation. You kept trying to have things your way, when you wanted it and how you wanted it. And the divine just kept trying to push you in a particular direction to stop dealing with this person, and you didn't. So guess what? It comes with a price. And you're dealing with, and the mosquito's literally still at my door. It's still at my my balcony door. That shit comes with a price. We are going to get some of these truth oracles, and after that, we're going to close out the reading. But fire signs, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all's energy is messy as hell. Oops. About as messy as these cards. All over the place. And that's what happens, honestly, when you're dealing with multiple people and y'all don't realize it, because in the moment you're thinking, oh, this is fun. This is the life. This is what I want to do. Like, you know, I don't have to commit to nobody, and I can deal with this person and that person and give them bits and pieces of myself. When you don't realize you're exchanging a hell of a lot of energy with multiple people. You're exchanging a lot of your energy, and even theirs, with multiple people. And then you also got to consider whom they're dealing with. You got to consider what they're dealing with. You got to consider the entities that are attached to those fucking people. That is a lot. That shit will literally have you feeling like you crazy. You'll never feel grounded. You will feel mentally unstable. All of the above. And then some. Give me a few oracles for my fire sign spirit. Ascending, level up, promotion, progress. This is you basically trying to outgrow all the bullshit that you've been putting yourself through. Calm, pause, solidification. Some of you honestly are just trying to maintain your cool in everything that's going on. Like, you might feel like you're really about to like lose your shit, and you're trying to maintain your cool as best as you can. But Spirit is saying that you're making progress. But I always tell people, when you don't make the decisions for yourself, and the divine has to come in and interfere, it's going to be worse. It is going to be worse. So I know some of you are going through some shit. And I told you that person was a snake. Lies, poison, fertility. That person is a snake. They're a liar. They're a shit starter. They like drama. So with the Apple card, it says wisdom, death, sexuality, and joy. What I am getting is, I'm thinking, what crossed my mind was the movie Snow White, where she bites the poisonous apple, and that person was a poisonous apple that you continue to gnaw at. You were eating the fuck out of that poisonous apple. So now you got to rid your life of the poison that you've consumed by dealing with that person. Crown, owner, master, top level. What about it? Reconcile. I think that's with that Empress. Matter of fact, the crown might be the Empress. And then reconcile. That's you reconciling with the Empress. You feel like that Empress is like the cure to your problems. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, fire signs, that ain't fair. That ain't fair to the Empress, because now you're trying to project all that bullshit that you've consumed from other people and that you've been carrying yourself onto that Empress, because that Empress brings you healing energy. That Empress brings you more abundance into your life. That Empress grounds you. That's not fair to that Empress though. But it's saying that you're going to reconcile with this person, or either that's just what you're desiring right now because you feel like that person is the cure to your bullshit, and that's not fair. Single, isolation, independent, alone. This could be you again. Like I said at the beginning, you've isolated yourself from this person, the other person. You've ghosted them. You've basically said no more, and you've decided, look, I don't want to deal with this life anymore. I don't want to deal with this person. The other side, coexist, reverse side. Then we got look for, investigation, explore, search. Spirit is saying that that person has a dark side that you're not necessarily aware of. Like, you're aware of some of their shit, but that person has a dark side you haven't seen, but you're more than likely going to be exposed to it here very soon. You're definitely going to be exposed to it. That's too many for me. What else you got for me, Spirit? Pet, dog, animal friends, cat. Maybe somebody has a pet here. Divine timing, wrong time, right time, wait. So, Spirit is saying that everything is going to unfold in divine timing, and that you are the core of all your problems. Even the shit that other people do to you, a lot of times you're responsible for that, because it's about what you allow. It's about what you tolerate. And you need to realize that you are the core of your problems. There are lessons that you have to learn. And until you learn those lessons, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, especially with an Empress, it is not going to come into fruition. It's not. Because you better believe that whomever that Empress is, they are protected. That person is protected. Lost loved one, memories, elder, nightfalls. What about sunset? So I told y'all, unfinished business with this person. Somebody that you're trying to reconcile with. But this is also the other person. The other person feels like they feel like y'all have unfinished business, because this card says back and forth baggage. That person is your baggage. Well, they're a part of your baggage. That person is a part of your baggage. Some of you need to connect with your ancestors. You need to connect with your spirit guides. You need to ask them to interfere on your behalf. If you're not a prayer, you may want to start, or whatever your spiritual beliefs are. I would highly recommend it. That's kind of what's coming through to me right now. And y'all want to know what? That's exactly what you need to do. Because the moment I said that, it literally started to rain and that mosquito disappeared. Y'all need to connect with y'all's ancestors and ask for them to interfere on your behalf. Because asking them to interfere on your behalf is what's going to help cleanse out your bullshit. It's what's going to help you lighten the baggage, lighten the load, so that, you know what I'm saying, you can walk into your new beginning feeling lighter, and versus, you know, carrying more burdens and baggage into your new beginning and then just projecting that shit onto somebody else. I promise you, the fucking moment that I said that, it literally started to rain and that mosquito went away. That mosquito that's been sitting here just flying at my fucking window. So to me, that was a sign from the divine saying that, yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. Tell me more, Spirit. There's a couple more in here for you. What, y'all? I ain't even gonna pull no more. What did I just tell you? Divine fucking intervention. I told y'all, call out on your ancestors. Ask your spirit guides for their help. Ask for their interference on your behalf. You have to relinquish control, though. You have to. Stop trying to control everything. Relinquish control and ask for them to interfere on your behalf for your highest good. Y'all, that's alignment at its, and a matter of fact, I usually don't do this, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all. It's raining. Look. And that's where we're going to end the video, fire signs. This is what y'all need to do to get your divine intervention, okay? So that you can get out of your shit. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and for watching. I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time.